Take your belt off and give me a kiss. Yeah. Take them in and eat them.
We've been McDonald's. Yeah. Bag and you can't dinner. Yeah, I did. 800 dinner, yeah. I made you McDonald's. Where's your school bag? The cup's not in there, James. Have you come across these Toy Story cup by any chance?
No.
Have a look, you need your cup, James, because I don't know where your Toy Story one is neither.
Where's your cup, James? You've had it before.
Have it in your coat. It might be under your coat. Okay. No. It's not right. Is it under your boxes there? No. Here it is. Okay, thank you.
Give me a kiss, monkey.
Are you having a tour or are you in work?
No, I'm in work.
What, Saturday?
I'm in work.
Right, well I'm in work as well, so I'll get you more. Take it you're working now till Tuesday?
Yeah.
You can't have them till Tuesday?
No.
Okay. Dad, why can't you have a
I don't see the point of spending 140 quid a session on them.
I don't know what you mean, because I didn't have to pay anything when I went last time.
Well, unless you've lied about your income and outgoings.
No, give me P60 and my wage slips. They've worked it out, not me.
Buy a tenner, I have to pay for it. Well, I can afford it. That's fine. I can afford
it. But your P60 is less than mine, so how do you think you can afford it?
Because I can afford £100 a week. I'll just do a day's overtime each week to pay for it.
No, but my point was,
through
if
them,
I'm qualified for legal aid, then why haven't you?
Through them or a solicitor's. I'm not bothered.
Well, what is it you put forward?
Dad.
You would never agree for it, so I don't see the point in paying £140 a session.
I don't know what it is that you want, because you've never actually said.
I want them 50-50. Straight down the line. 1 week, you get the other week.
So we don't see them both for a week, that's hardly fair, is it?
It's no good, Kelly. Me and you seeing each other 5 days a week isn't good, and it's not fair on them.
No, the fact is, if they're in the car, I come out to the car, pick them up, you send them out, whichever.
It's whatever, text messages, knocking on each other's doors, it's no good. I want them every week, all week, every fortnight.
I don't want to care on the kids.
Exactly. So we're better off cutting out the mediation.
And do you really see any court in the land ruling in their favour?
Yeah, I would.
Where are they going to sleep? Your house?
I'm going to move.
You've not so far, you're still living there. You've been there for 5 months.
It's all, trust me, it's all in the pipeline.
Sure,
like I say, mediation ain't going to work. You're not going to agree to that, so I don't see the point.
If we'd have gone the first time, it might have worked then.
Don't see the point in spending £140 a session each.
What? £40 a session, aren't they?
Well, you must have lied.
No, I've given me P60 and my wage slip. They've worked it out because I qualify for legal aid.
Yeah, I don't see how you can. Unless you've lied about...
No.
You must have lied about your outgoings. I'm not bothered, I'm not getting into that. I just don't see the point in spending £140 a session just for it to come to nothing.
Why do you want 50-50? That's all my money stops.
Don't tell. How would it?
Because what if they've got 50-50? None of us would get anything else.
If you're going 50-50, my claim would carry on the way it is, and so would yours. Yes, it would. That's got nothing to do with money. I want a fair and equal influence on their lives.
Yeah,
and at the minute, I'm not getting it.
Why aren't you? See them every day.
I am not getting a fair and equal influence.
Over the night, or a weekend, or during the week. Nobody's stopping.
We don't live in the 80s anymore, Kelly.
What?
This is what solicitors are for.
What?
We don't live in the 80s anymore. I want 50% and I will get it. Either with your agreement, which you're shaking your head says no, or a court will decide.
I'm not against 50%, I'm against it 1 week and you don't see them at all, and the other week I don't see them at all. What if a birthday, what if Christmas falls in that week?
Well, that's what solicitors are for.
It's not fair.
1 week on and 1 week off, Kelly, is the only way we'll both keep a job. What's your alternative? 3 days and 3 days? How's Stuart going to arrange that? He's not.
3 days and 3 days.
With me for 3 days, with you for 3 days, back to me for 3 days,
Well, my
back to you
working
for
pattern
3
doesn't matter,
days.
does it? Because I've managed to do it so far. I take Steelers every morning and get to work on time. You're about to get pulled in for an assessment by Rav, by the way, because I've been pulled this morning for an assessment on the hours and how they're working.
Well,
How are you finding your hours for 2 years too late?
I was, I knew that was happening. Like I say, I don't see the point in spending. I don't see the point in spending 140 quid on them when it's going to come to nothing. Might as well spend it on a solicitor.
Well, according to your solicitor, I've not got one.
Well, that's between you and your solicitor. It's nothing to do with me.
Well, according to your solicitor, I've not got a solicitor. Mediation said my case had been closed.
Well, I told Richard Carlin who your solicitor is. I don't know where he's got that idea from.
And then I got a letter from mediation at my mum's address saying that my case had been closed and Mr. Clark's reopened a new case because I didn't attend mediation when I did. You didn't attend mediation. I'll show you the letter.
I don't need to see it. I told you what I want.
Stop being silly. Walking to your daddy for 2 seconds, don't be silly. What am I running in?
You got a mediation, it's going to cost me 140 quid for you to turn around and say no, then might as well just do it through court.
That was the idea of going last time. We both sat in a room and sat and discussed it, but you never went.
Well, yeah, but you'd still said no.
You weren't putting this
Well,
quite happy
that's...
seeing 3 nights a week and then Friday and a Saturday.
Well, that's what I want, so that's what I'll be going back to Richard for.
You can say, well, I don't agree to 1 week on, 1 week off. It's not fair on them not seeing one parent for all that time.
There's nothing else to suggest, Kelly.
What's wrong with doing what we're doing and then you have them overnight when you're not at work?
Because I'm not getting an equal influence on their lives. It's down to you and
have
your
them
family.
overnight. No, it's not.
Do you know how many times he's come home and said, Nana's won the lottery to buy me a new house?
No, Nana said if she ever won the lottery, she'd buy
Yeah,
us
I
all a
kind
new
of figured
house.
what he
And
meant.
then she actually won 50 quid on the bloody
Well, good for her.
bonus ball. How's it going to buy us a new house?
I want you and your lot out of my life, and I want an equal influence on their lives. And at the minute,
Why not have
I'm
them
not getting it.
Every now and then you only have them overnight when you
I'm gonna have them overnight, 7 days a week.
No,
1 week on, 1 week off.
It's not fair.
It's gonna happen, one way or another.
No, it's not, Paul. I'm not against 50-50, but not seeing them for an entire week. Missing out on things at school, birthdays, Christmases.
Again, take that up with your solicitor, and I'll take it up with mine.
James, mind his face. No, you got a case? Yeah. Right, good. He's standing on it. Well, I still don't think it's fair that none of them, for one
No, I don't think it's fair that I'm dropping him off now, and I won't see him till Tuesday.
That's
You've never
not
had,
my fault.
you've never had to. No. Well, partly it is, Kelly. I've worked these patterns for the past 2 years to facilitate you being able to work.
12 months.
I'm not arguing over
A year
semantics.
ago you got sacked.
I'm not arguing over semantics.
Well, you got
Oh no,
sacked.
before that I was working every weekend, wasn't I, on
Yeah,
nights?
and I was against that as well, you know.
Well,
I backed you
it's
up
not,
on that.
that's not the point I'm making. You've never had to do this. You've never had to drop them off and see you later in 4 days' time.
Yes, let him go to Scotland and get huge charge for you, didn't I? I'm not seeing for 8 days.
You missed them for 1 week in 6 years.
Oh, no one's stopping you. Alright, you're working that. Go and see Stuart and have to work Monday to Friday.
I'm going to see him after I've seen the solicitor and got things rolling there.
Well, then
That's
you've
what.
got now while 5 and there's nothing stopping you from saying, right, 2 nights a week, have them overnight.
I don't want them 2 nights a week, Kelly. I'm not prepared.
And I'm not prepared to go a week without seeing either of my kids, and you shouldn't
Well,
be
that's
neither.
something you need to take up with your solicitor
Well, I
then.
will do, but you shouldn't be prepared to not see them for a week neither. It's not fair.
I want an equal
Hang on.
and fair influence on their lives, and I also want to limit your influence. There's
You've
a
got to
whole...
limit my influence. Why? Because I'm doing such a bad job of getting them to school every morning so far, have I?
Where?
Feeding them and making a packed lunch. Not being funny, Paul, when did you last take it to school?
Yeah.
Eh?
Before we split up.
Yeah. Every day, every morning I've got up. Alright, there's 5 weeks of summer holidays. But every morning I've got up, whether I'm in work or not, to school or
You can't exactly tell me that the Davenport's moral fibre is anything great, can you?
Well, there's nothing wrong with them, apart from he's got a bit of an attitude at the minute. Well, that could be down to either of us or school. No one's to blame for that.
Well, I've told you what I want, and that's what I'm driving for. Like I say, I don't see the point in spending 140 quid on mediation when it's just not going to work.
I'm not spending anything like that on mediation. I'm
Oh,
spending
you...
nothing.
Oh, good for you.
I don't see why you haven't got legal aid, because your P60 is lower than mine.
Well, I can only imagine you've either lied about your income or you've lied about your outgoings.
No, they've seen tenancy agreements, they've seen wage slips, they've seen utility bills, they've seen everything.
Or you told them what you told tax credits about how much you pay Sheila.
No.
That's where I fell down. I told them 150 quid. I told them the truth.
No, just tax people brought into it. They never asked about it.
Well, they must have done, Kelly, because it's part of your income.
They never asked about it. Not at mediation, they didn't. The solicitor did.
They must have done because it's a part of your income. It's how they assess. It's called means tested.
Well, that's your fault. Tell them you pay a full amount and you might get legal aid. Even for court.
Maybe I'll wait till afterwards and tell them that you've lied.
I haven't lied. I do pay Sheila that much.
Okay.
That's Sheila you're getting in trouble, not me.
I don't give a shit. I want what I want.
So you're willing to get Sheila in trouble as well now?
I'll shit on anyone to get what I want, love.
Yeah, I know myself.
Just one thing you taught me. Morals don't exist.
Yeah, I know that. You haven't really got very many, have you?
Right, do you mind shutting the door?